Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video on Brave Dungeon, and that is right, we are bringing you an awakening guide. So we're going to be teaching you guys exactly how to awaken your heroes, what is required to awaken them, and then basically just simple practices and the best way to absolutely achieve the most that you can out of awakening your heroes. But before we jump in, ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to hit that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel. And last but not least, we are so close to hitting that 1500 sub mark on the channel, and once we do hit 1500 subs, we'll be doing another channel giveaway, but except this time it'll be for 2 lucky winners instead of 1, and we'll be doing $25 to each one of those lucky winners. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the video. Jumping right in, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the awakening section in the game. Now, you might be asking yourself, what in the heck are you talking about, Kodeations? What is the awakening section? So if you go to your heroes down at the bottom of the screen, we're going to be taking a look at Ariel first off the bat, just because I can actually awaken her and I can complete her entire tree. So if you go all the way down to the face items down at the bottom of the screen, you will have your basic hero bonds. Now, if you've been playing Brave Dungeon, you already know what these bonds are and how they work, right? So you basically collect these additional heroes, and as you collect these additional heroes that are not, you know, your Ariel, basically, all of these require you to have that specific hero. So in this case, it requires us to have an Ariel, but you can see the plus signs, and as we collect these additional heroes in our inventory, you don't have to do anything with them as far as build them, but you collect them in your inventory, even one copy of that hero, and then you can come in here and you can actually hit the activate button, which is what this activated button used to be. So you click the activate button, it will actually activate these specific bonds. Now, a lot of people do not know, but it actually goes more in depth than that, and you can actually manifest these bonds and basically awaken that hero once that hero has hit 10 stars. So your hero does have to hit 10 star first in order for you to do that, but basically once you do hit 10 star, you can basically unlock this feature that's down at the bottom here that you can see that says awaken. Now, you click the awaken section and you're going to be kind of a little bit confused right off the bat because there's not really a whole lot of information on exactly how it works. Nevertheless, we'll be giving you exactly what you're looking for when it comes to knowing how to do it and what it requires. So right off the bat, you're going to need to awaken any hero. You can see the prerequisites or the requirements that you're going to need are going to be awakening stones, right? Or awaken stones is what they're actually called in the game. And there's multiple places to get these. Now, one of them is going to be events. You've got the black market store. You've got the dailies. And of course, basically spending real money in the game. You can get them from packs as well. But nevertheless, you're going to need those awaken stones in order to perform any awakening on any of your heroes. But the next thing I want to show you guys is how exactly do you awaken your hero, and then also how do you tier up past tier 1. So taking a look at this, you can see there is a TI that is right here. So this is basically indicating that we are currently on tier 1. We have yet to fully awaken Ariel and take advantage of those additional bonds. So we're actually going to do that on screen. So one of the things you need to take note of is that every time you do an awakening portion, so we're going to go ahead and do one. You can see that it requires 120 awakened stones. And then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stages, but there is a 7th stage that we haven't shown you yet. But once we do get there, that 7th stage also is 120. So basically for a grand total of 720 awakened stones is what it's going to take to get one hero fully awakened and out of tier 1. So let's go ahead and do that. Click the practice button here. You can see we did the one. We went ahead and leveled up the second one, so we moved on to the second one. Our BP is increasing as well. Again, just something additional bonus that goes on along with this, along with also getting this additional stats down here in the bottom. You can see the additional HP we've already got, the speed we've got, the defense we've already got, and as you can see, we're about to increase the attack as well. So again, it's just going to work its way around the screen here. And you can see once we complete this bad boy here, now we are basically completed with tier 1, right? And so now you're going to be taking a look at exactly what tier 2 requires. So in order to do that, I do actually have my Seedle over here. I can actually bring my Seedle up, and you can actually see we can actually progress him to tier 2. And so taking a look at his screen here, we've accumulated all of the tier 1 specs, and you can see that they're all highlighted. You've got them all highlighted right here. It cost us 120 awaken stones for each one of these, right? So again, for a total of 720. But the next thing that you need to take note of right off of the bat is in order to advance from tier 1 to tier 2, you need a copy of that specific hero. So you can see we do have some additional copies, so you can throw these in here. And then the last but not least, you do need another grand total of 500 Awaken Stones to bring him to tier 2. So we're going to go ahead and do that on top of the screen. I've been basically, working towards this, and once I got this, that's why I kind of been pushing off the Awaken video, just so I can show you guys exactly how it works on screen as well. But as I said, like this, you have to come here, you have to have a copy or a duplicate of that hero, and you do have to have an additional 500 on top of that 720 that you've already spent, basically pumping into each one of these points around the circle. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to click the 500 here. And as you can see here, we have progressed. Everything brings us back out to here. You can see that with our new bonds are available to be activated. So we're going to come here and click the activate button to take advantage of those lovely things. And as you can see here, we do need an Aster at that 6-star rank. So this is going to be one of those things that's going to lead us into the next point when it comes to the Awakening Hero section in Brave Dungeon. If we dive in, taking a look at this, your requirements as he has progressed to tier 2 now, the requirements in order to get these bonds requires you to have these heroes at least a 6-star rank at some point in the game. So you can take a look at that by just looking at all of these. You've got a 6-star here, 6-star here, 6-star, 6-star here, etc. But we do still need to get that 6-star Aster, and once we do, then we can obviously activate that 100,000 HP. But one of the things that I did want to show you really fast is that I wanted to hop over to the Awaken section again. Now that we are currently at that tier 2 mark, you can see that right here on the screen. A couple things to note here. So right off the bat, each one of these points that you invest, the amount did go up from that 120 or the 120 to 200. And then also, last but not least, you can see when you click on the stat button outside of here on the bond screen, you can see exactly what each one needs to be or what the requirements are in order to unlock the bonds at that next rank. And then, basically moving up. So that's basically going to show you how that is. We were on the basic bonds. We now have since upgraded, and now we are currently on the bond 1 stats. Again, 10-star to unlock, and then once we hit that 13-star mark, we can do the bond 2 stats and get those, and so on and so forth. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna be it for me. So please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get a notification every time I drop a video. And if you have any additional questions when it comes to Awaken Heroes in Brave Dungeon, you can let us know down below in the comments. I'm sure somebody out there will be able to answer you that is a player. Otherwise, you can hop in our Discord as well, because we have a large community. I want to say like at least roughly probably 250, 300 active Brave players that constantly contribute and answer new players' questions. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys on the next